Let's turn our attention to the US pre-market movers and some chart levels.
Okay, well, I picked out one that just leapt off the page for me to set the ball rolling as far as pre-market movers are concerned, and it's called Aoxing Pharma, AXN US the ticker. This is a modestly sized Chinese pharmaceutical company that's actually listed in the States. They've gained approval from China's equivalent of the FDA to produce Tilidine tablets. Tilidine is an opiate painkiller, and the market really likes that. So they were better in yesterday's trading as well, but pre-market they're up again significantly. It's a real game changer for them. And then something a bit more sedate, Lululemon. People might remember them for the scandal of the see-through yoga pants from last year.
I've got to say, I don't remember that. But
fair enough, but it was big news stateside. So they've had a torrid time after a product recall and some bad publicity, but they produced better than expected Q1 numbers yesterday, and they're called up just over 2.8% pre the market. In terms of levels to watch today, obviously, as you said at the top of the show, equity markets continue to be under pressure. And so for FTSE now, we're talking about a downside, further downside potential through 67.35. Upside would need to get back above and stay above 68.05. I think that in itself tells you something. We were talking about levels north of 7,000 not so long ago. Yep. The DAX continues to be under pressure. 10,830 now the new downside level. 10,950 the upside. A wide range here, but again, ignoring the obvious trend, we are looking for for cues to move it perhaps the other way. S&P 2072 now on the downside, and that 2100 number. I was going to put that as the upside, but to be fair, 2090 is a better read ahead of that, so look for a potential move above there. Having said that, the early call was for weaker US markets, and for the Dow, 17,780 plays 17,817. That's actually tightened up quite nicely, so quite a decent range to watch there. Euro dollar 112.12 now at downside level, 112.80 the upside. My guys that really follow these technically fancy a bounce again in euro dollar. Aussie dollar, US dollar, 76.45 to the downside now, and 77 even I've gone for there on the upside. Dollar yen, yen has strengthened slightly against the dollar in the last couple of sessions, so 123.70 now is our downside level, but I pay close attention to 124.24 on the upside. That might be the catalyst for a move higher. And finally in cable, a little bit firmer perhaps after that balance of trade numbers, 152.68 now our downside level, and 153.10 to the upside.
Okay, so basically equity markets weaken and it looks like a little bit of dollar strength in there. So, okay.